Did Russia shoot down a UFO? This is insane. This is a story from Newsweek that I was alerted to by Jeremy Corbell on Twitter. This is a crazy story, and it dovetails with a lot of what I've been saying lately about how humanity seems to be caught up in some sort of cosmic conflict between types of non-humans. There's so many reports of us firing on UFOs and other reports of UFOs firing on us, and also of reports of us working with the beings. So let's just go through this story. This is, by the way, Jack with Cosmic Road. Please hit like, please subscribe, and please share on social media when this video drops. Oh, and please join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. And please comment on the story as I'm going through it. And if you would like to, you can consider becoming a channel member to support the channel, or buy one of my books. See the link in the description. Okay, here we go. Russia says it shot down a UFO. And this is breaking news from the 5th of December. A mystery object described by one local news outlet as a UFO has been shot down in southern Russian region of Rostov. Vasily Gubalov, the governor of Rostov Oblast, I'm going to get these names wrong, I apologize. He wrote on Telegram that a small-sized object in the size of a ball had been discovered flying in the wind at an altitude of around 1.5 miles on January 3rd. So this just happened. With the object spotted above the village of Sultan Sala in the region's Myasnikovsky district, Golubev said the decision was taken to liquidate it. So they spotted the object over this district, and the decision was taken to liquidate it. So was there something interesting about that district? Is there something they were trying to hide in particular? Or is that just generally their policy? I urge everyone to remain calm, he says. To ensure security, all forces and means are involved. The sky is covered with anti-aircraft defenses, he added, without specifying what the object was. That would be nice to know, wouldn't it? An image shared on a Russian social media shows an object above the southern Russian region of Rostov on January 3rd. So is that actually the object? The regional governor said that an object was shot down in the area, which has been the scene of drone attacks. Okay, well, are we dealing with the drone here? I mean, is that all that's going on? Because there are drones, there are military drones, and there are certainly, drones going places where they're not supposed to go. So, totally possible. In reporting his comments, local news outlet Pivyet Rostov carried a headline that said a UFO in the form of a ball was shot down in the sky. Well, that seems to rule out drones. Yeah, they're actually just saying UFO. They're, interesting. The Telegram channels that night described how air defense systems in Rostov had been operating. The channel Ostrozna Novsty published a video showing a shining object flying and then exploding in the sky. Look, another one has gone, someone is heard saying in the clip, which was captioned, another video of the work of Rostov Regional Air Defenses. Another one has gone. Interesting. Does that mean there were multiple UFOs and multiple shoot downs? A witness told the channel how there was a very strong explosion and that everything in the house shook. We realized that the air defenses were in operation. Newsweek has contacted the governor's office for further comment. Rostov borders the Sea of Azov, which is connected to the Black Sea by the Strait of Kerch, a strategic location for both sides of the war in Ukraine. Since the start of Vladimir Putin's invasion, the oblast near Ukraine has been subjected to regular shelling and drone attacks. In October, Rostov was named as one of 6 Russian regions and 2 annexed regions in which Putin introduced a medium response level to the threats posed by the war. This includes restrictions on movement and strengthening public order measures. He also announced a maximum response, effectively martial law, on the 4 regions he claimed to have annexed but does not fully control. Whatever, those various regions. Ukrainian drone attacks are believed to have been behind strikes on Russian air bases in December that reportedly damaged aircraft. Kiev has not directly claimed responsibility for the strikes on Diaghilevo and Ingles air bases located in Ryazan and Saratov, respectively. However, I'm not going to get that name right. Ukraine's chief military intelligence official welcomed the attacks, which have reportedly forced Russia to station its bombers in the Far East. He told ABC News that Putin could expect attacks deeper and deeper inside Russia. Okay, well, all of that was about the war. Not about the UFO, which is really the critical question. Let's see. Let me go back to this Twitter page, see if there's any information on here at all. Last night, Russian air defenses intercepted a UFO. Okay, well, let's just go to that, see what that's all about. Is that the actual UFO being shot down? See that again. There is a thing going in the sky, and I guess that could be the UFO. I don't know. I mean, okay, let's watch that one more time. I mean, is that the UFO or is that the rocket? I'm not seeing a rocket go up to it. I guess it could be bullets that shot it down. Interesting. Okay, somebody says skeptical, no debris, nothing blown up, think it's a load of baloney. LOL, the usual cheap New Year's Eve fireworks that don't explode in the air or homemade light volley. I've seen hundreds of them. Yeah, I mean, that footage, I have to admit, was not super compelling. Yes, from December 31st to at least January 10th, you'll get dozens more video of them. It's things like this as to why they won't let us in the Galactic Federation just yet. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, if that ship was in the Galactic Federation and we were shooting at it, then yeah. Of course, maybe we're working with the Galactic Federation against whatever is piloting these things that we are shooting at. May have been a hypersonic missile, shoots out normal and then goes hypersonic. Looks like something stopped it midair, like an invisible wall or something interesting. Patriot missile, this is rubbish footage, a drone, probably. Well, so there's not a whole lot of information about this at the moment. They're openly calling it a UFO and actually making articles about it. Does that mean anything? No, it doesn't. People will make articles over any reason, any splashy reason will get an article. If there's, a modicum of, proof or evidence, they will make a video on it if they can. But I mean, this is, big if true, as they say. There is a pattern, as I've talked about, of the U.S. And presumably other governments like Russia. In fact, I think there have been multiple Russian cases of the Russians firing upon UFOs that were actual UFOs, not fireworks or drones, that were, piloted by non-humans, presumably. There are historical cases of that are genuine cases, just as there are many cases of the U.S. military firing on UFOs. And there's, Wendell Stevens did a presentation on, back when he was alive. It was something that I actually talked about recently. It was a presentation where he discussed U.S. military jets trying to intercept a UFO, and then the UFO made them vanish. And that is a thing that has happened multiple times. Sometimes they will make them reappear. somewhere else. But sometimes they don't reappear. So what happened to those pilots in those ships? Were they abducted? Could they have been displaced in time? Because there is some time travel element in a lot of this. I don't want to say all of it, but some of these beings do seem to come from possibly outside of time, and or have some ability to manipulate time. So it's hard to tell what happened to those pilots that were made to vanish, but that is just one example in a long string of conflicts between the UFOs and the military. And of course, there are countless cases of the beings interacting peacefully with the military, and in fact, them working together. Many abductees and contactees have seen this. So is this just one more drone being shot down, or one more anti-aircraft missile being deployed against an aircraft? Or is this a legitimate case of an alien or a non-human being shot down? Because we have seen from other reports that there is a lot of non-human activity over Ukraine. In fact, we have new classifications that have come out of that. The cosmics and the phantoms. The cosmics are the bright balls of light, and the phantoms are the black globes that seem to suck up all light. And are these, different reflections of the same technology and the same sorts of beings that are operating them? Just, with a different switch employed, possibly? Who knows? But I had never heard of the phantoms before until I did that video about Wendell Stevens talking about the types of ships that were seen in World War II, the types of UFOs, the Foo Fighters. It wasn't just balls of light. It was actually a lot of these same ships that we're seeing today, the cylinders or the cigar-shaped type, the saucers, the balls of light, and as well as the dark spheres. Anyway, but until the Ukraine UFO information came out originally, I had never heard of the dark spheres. And then to have the confirmation from Wendell Stevens that these things have been around since at least World War II was really intriguing to me. All of which is to say there is a lot of legitimate activity, UFO, U.A.P activity in that area. And, so it's very unclear what this is. I'm not persuaded one way or the other if it was a simple act of war or if it was a genuine UFO. What do you guys think? I'm going to be following this story, and if there are any updates, I will let you know. If you see anything, please let me know. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Please smash the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss a single video. Please join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. And please, if you enjoy these videos, please consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. See the first line in the description below, and there's 2 tiers of membership to receive exclusive access in videos. Until next time, this is Jack with Cosmic Road.